The Ducks just robbed the NHL. The Ducks made a big move today that we have to talk about today in this edition of Ducks Digest. Hey, this is Mike Nelson. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank the 15% of the ones who are watching these videos who have already hit the sub button, but 85% of you have not subscribed yet. I'm not sure why. We are the newest Anaheim Ducks YouTube channel, bringing you everyday Anaheim Ducks YouTube content. We're the best team in California. We have the best fan base. So help out a fellow Anaheim Ducks fan and hit that subscribe button. But let's get right into the story. As we know, there was some speculation on one of the Ducks' restricted free agents. And today, we got some big news, right? Lukas Dostal has re-signed with the Ducks, a 5-year extension for the RFA Dostal. That was the big news this afternoon. Of course, the Ducks and restricted free agent Lukas Dostal have reached a 5-year contract extension. The team announced Thursday afternoon. According to Eric Stevens of The Athletic, the deal is worth for $32.5 million and carries a $6.5 million cap hit for the restricted free agent, which is, you might think that's a lot of money for a goaltender, right? Dostal becomes the 10th highest paid goaltender in the NHL with this contract, but we don't know how good Dostal is going to be in the next few years, right? This could be a bargain for the Ducks, right? Locking up Dostal long-term, 5 years. This could be a bargain for the Ducks for a guy that could potentially be, he is going to be the Ducks' number one moving forward after the John Gibson trade, but this guy has the potential to be an all-star NHL goaltender year to year, just like John Gibson was for the Ducks at one time, right? I mean, John Gibson was an all-star goaltender at one time. It's not like John Gibson was a scrub or anything. This guy was the real deal for a long time. He, was on a bit of a decline in the last few years, but Lukas Dostal is on the rise, right? This guy is on the rise to be the next face of the Ducks in that position, right? He will be the face of the Ducks. Him, and of course, Peter Mrazek, who's basically a one-year rental at this point. I don't think Mrazek will be with the Ducks beyond this season unless, he ends up being a really good backup. But Mrazek is basically just here for 1 year, and then we will see where things go after that. Whereas Dostal is here long-term. Are you surprised, though, by the contract? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that the Ducks signed Dostal long-term. I mean, I would have been shocked if the Ducks decided to move on for him because what else do they have? They have nobody else at that position now. I mean, John Gibson's gone, right? I mean, when they traded away John Gibson to the Red Wings, they basically signified that they were going to move forward Lukas Dostal, and he was going to be the number one guy moving forward, right? And that's basically what they alerted the NHL. That's basically, as an organization, what they decided to do, right? They have decided that they want to move forward with Lukas as the guy, right? They are not looking back anymore. They're trying to, retool this team. Basically, some of the guys that were part of the rebuild are gone, right? Which is crazy, right? Think about the guys like Jamie Drysdale, Trevor Zegras, names that all Ducks fans recognize are gone. Those guys were part of the rebuild that you would say that I think is over, right? I mean, it's been 7 years. We're going to get into some comments from the Ducks owner, Henry Samueli, in a bit. Made some interesting comments as well because, I mean, this is, I think, the end of the rebuild, right? The Ducks are back. I mean, the Ducks have made a couple big moves this offseason. Granlund, Kreider, trading John Gibson took guts, and also trading Trevor Zegras away. So the Ducks are back, right? This team is back. They're going to be contending for a playoff spot, can hardly wait, and Lukas Dostal is going to be a part of that, right? Like Lukas said today on X, he said, super excited to announce that I'm staying in Anaheim for another 5 years. I love to play in front of you, and I love to live in this community. We are a team on the rise. Even Lukas said it. We are a team on the rise. Those are the words of the Ducks starting goaltender, and I can't wait to see you soon at Honda Center. This is what Dostal said in a video message shared by the Ducks on X earlier today. But yeah, so you see that. Lukas is back, right? I mean, the Ducks are back, and Lukas has said it as well. The 25-year-old had a 3.10 goals against average and a .903 save percentage in 54 games last year. He has a $6.5 million cap hit, of course. Dostal will be the 10th highest paid active goaltender this season. So yeah, 10 highest paid. I mean, it's not like Dostal is, not getting some money. This guy is getting paid now, right? He is behind Juicy Saros, who will earn a $7.74 million cap hit, and just ahead of former Ducks goaltender John Gibson. How about that? Dostal getting paid more than John Gibson, right? $100,000 more than what John Gibson was going to make, $6.4 million cap hit. So how does that sound? I wonder what John Gibson thinks now Lukas has passed him, but it's got to be well-deserved. I mean, come on, Lukas Dostal is, it's not like he's being, this guy deserves it, right? Lukas deserves the contract, right? I mean, what he's done, Pat Verbeek said today in a news release, he said, Lukas has proven he is a number one goaltender, and we are so pleased to get this done. That is what Pat Verbeek said in a news release. He is just entering the prime of his career, and the best hockey is ahead of him. So even Pat Verbeek is saying that, right? I mean, the best era of Dostal's career is still yet to come, right? I mean, it still hasn't even happened. He's only played 121 regular season games. Of course, never been in the playoffs yet. And Dostal has a 3.29 goals against average. Hopefully that goes down a bit more. That's a bit high, right? But a .902 save percentage. He was previously coming off a 2-year, $163 million deal. It was only paying him $800,000 a year. So, yeah, that's a big raise. You go from $800,000 to now $6.5 million a year. So, yeah, I think Lukas is going to be buying a house pretty soon, right? I think Lukas is going to be purchasing a few sports cars and a big mansion pretty soon after his latest deal because, yeah, I think he's made it now. I think he's set now because, yeah, that's a big difference making $800,000 a year. Come on, these NHL players are just so underpaid, right? I mean, out of all the sports, I mean, it just shows you how small the salaries are in comparison to what these guys in other sports make. But yeah, so happy for Lukas. And I just wanted to wrap up today's video. I wanted to talk a little bit about some comments that Henry Samueli made. This is, of course, part of this article that talking about, the end of this postseason drought, right? He said, "We are not going to write stupid checks," he said, per The Athletic, but I told Pat Verbeek, you do what it takes to make this a really steady, perennial playoff contender and a Stanley Cup contender down the road. Those are the words of Henry Samueli. And if it means signing big-name free agents, go for it. We told him going forward, you will not be constrained by the budget. So I guess the Ducks were constrained by the budget. This kind of confirms that the Ducks were constrained by a budget the last few years. Maybe that's why the team has been lacking in terms of, acquiring big names. Although, it's just a combination of a lot of things. But interesting to hear that the Ducks are no longer constrained by the budget, which is obviously great because the Ducks need to start spending some money. They got the cap space. They locked up Lukas, and you got to be pumped up for the Ducks because they are going to be better next year. As always, make sure to subscribe, and let's go Ducks. Woo!